Welcome, everybody. This interview is brought to you by the Creative Impact Studio. This is an invitation-only group for women who are building creative businesses and running the companies that make our lives better. I will be posting an invitation to this group somewhere in the vicinity of this video, so look out for that if the Creative Impact Studio is a place that sounds like the right place for you. And I am the founder and facilitator of the group. My name is Tara Letman-Achayak. I'm a certified coach and mentor, and I've been helping people launch and grow creative businesses for over a decade, especially turning their ideas into businesses that last. I'm pleased today to be interviewing Hind, who is a member of our community. And my purpose in doing these interviews is that if you're in our community and you're watching this video, that you can get to see who else is here in the group with you and see what about Hind's story inspires you, what ideas does it give you, do you want to do a collaboration, do you need to hire her, do you need to work with her, do you need to recommend her. So these interviews are for that purpose. And if you're watching this video outside of our community, wherever that may be, that you can see what's going on in our community and see if this is a place that you'd like to come and join us. So let's see. Okay, I have my notes. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. So what I'm going to do is I have some questions here for Hind, and I'm going to jump into the interview, but I wanted to get that out of the way first. And to begin, Hind, I would like to invite you to introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you. Well, my name is Hind. I am Moroccan. I was born in Casablanca. I lived all my life in Malaga, South Spain. For the last 2 years, I've been living in Istanbul, Turkey. I studied fine arts, and then I studied advertising and public relations. I worked as an art gallery manager, as a fashion stylist, personal stylist, personal shopper, and I had a personal style blog back in 2010. Then I started a creative bakery business in Spain in 2012, I think. Yes. Then in 2013, I opened a vintage fashion shop in Spain. And then in 2015, I moved to Istanbul so I can just test myself, what else I can do, what experiences I can have. I wanted to get out from my comfort zone. So yeah, it was a very rich experience, and very, how would I say, teaching experience. And now I'm starting a new project.
That was my next question. That's my next question. Describe your business, because it sounds like you've had lots of different business experiences, lots of different things that you tried. Actually, before I ask you that question, I'm curious, why was Istanbul out of your comfort zone?
Actually, because it's only because I had. It's very strange. I had so many signs before making the decision to move to Istanbul, like dreams, like a Turkish flag in the middle of a street in Spain, and then I heard somebody talking in Turkish. And I was like, oh my God, I like this language. What is it? It's Turkish. Oh, maybe I should move there. So it's a country that has a little bit of Morocco and a little bit of Spain in the same place.
Really?
Yes. So yeah, that's the main reason. New language, new faces, new. If it would have been another country in Europe, I don't think it would. To me personally, it wouldn't have been a new experience, different experience from Spain or from Morocco. But I wanted something exotic. I wanted something that has this similar things but different at the same time as from the countries where I've been living. So Istanbul was like, for me, it was the perfect place to start new experiences, new challenges. Istanbul is a very challenging city. I come from Malaga. It's southern Spain. Sorry, it's a very relaxing place, very sunny. So no challenges at all. It's easy. Everything is easy. People are easygoing. So nothing really happens. And if something happens, it's slow motion in Malaga. So
I compare that to Istanbul.
I want to challenging. I wanted to see like where can I get like I wanted to know about myself, my strength as a woman, as a as a as a human being. What can I do in a different place that I have ever been before? I don't know the language. I know nobody there. So yes, I needed that experience.
Interesting. Okay, good. So you've had a lot of you have a background that sounds like creative background in
Hmm.
terms of the design, the PR, those kind of things.
Yeah.
And you've had lots of experience in different areas, and now you're moving into a new business project. So tell us about this new business project. What's it called,
This
and tell us what the brand is about.
The brand's name is Lily and Co. This new business, the idea is not that new to me. I had this idea in 2005 when when I had my degree in advertising and public relations. The first thing I did, I don't know if it was a mistake. I talked to my family about the idea, and they were like, "Oh, this is nonsense. It's nothing."
Mm.
Uh, so I didn't like I forgot about it. I stored it somewhere in my in my head maybe, and
They talked you out of it. They talked you
yes,
out of this idea.
this
Okay. All right.
is sense. This is um I always considered myself a person with a very developed sixth sense.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time when I talked about it, and the idea actually is it's not a new idea right now because I saw there are other brands that are the same now. It's helping uh, helping how do we call that in English? Handcrafts uh, artisans
Mm-hmm.
from all over the world
Mm-hmm.
uh, to sell their products internationally. These products are of course traditional products, handmade, uh, ethically produced, eco-friendly, and that we can somebody else from another country can use it in their daily life, either homeware, either clothes, either uh, accessories, even beauty products.
Mm.
So this is the idea, and now it's we have this movement of slow living and slow fashion, and um, so yes, I think now maybe it's the right time for me to develop my idea and start my business. So Lily, it's a woman flowers name,
Yep.
woman name.
Mm-hmm.
I choose this name because lately it's been appealing to me, and it describes someone who is maybe who appears soft and gentle, and maybe this is how I feel about myself right now as a woman. I am 40 years old, and it's company. I don't have partners in this business, but the co is for all the people because I wanted to show how grateful I am for everything that I had and I'm still receiving in my life. People who have been encouraging me for this business or other businesses that I had or other ideas, family members, friends, even strangers. So this is the call, all the help that I've been receiving until now, and also call represents the community I want to have, the community I want to be part of. Um, it's about feeling responsible, um, helping each other, and yeah, this is the concept of the brand.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And there are a couple of things I want to point out here. One is that what you're talking about in terms of, um, you know, supporting this community, being supported by your community,
Hmm.
the values that you've brought in here about eco-friendly and ethically sourced in these things.
Yeah.
Um, I want to point out for those people that are not in the Creative Impact Studio that um, that these kinds of concepts and values and these ideas, when I say Creative Impact Studios for people, the women especially, who are leading the companies that are making our lives better. It's
Yeah.
in these ways, and so if someone is watching this and they're thinking, hey, those are my values, that this is a place that's for you then. And so I want to point that out, that exactly people like you, those are the people that really make our community vibrant and thriving. Um,
And
the other thing that was interesting to me is you said, at one point your family kind of talked you out of this idea back in
yeah.
2005, right before we started this recording. And I hope it's okay that I say this, but you said this idea has been haunting me. It has stayed with you, even though back in 2005 you got talked out of it. And you just said something right now that I guess this is the time now for me. Now this is the time for me to do this.
Yeah. At that time in 2005, I was like, I've just had my bachelor degree, no job experience, no life experience actually. I was still young and everything. Uh, then I started working. I started having. I wanted to be more independent, and I had other creative ideas that I could at that time make because maybe it was the right time for those ideas. But now, yes, now I consider myself with enough experience to start a business. So yeah, it's been haunting me, yes, because every time I was like, oh my God, I don't know if have you ever been to Morocco, but here we have a lot of um, craftsmen, products, and the artisans are really good artisans here in Morocco, and so many foreigners they come here to get stuff and sell them like really expensive with
Mm.
expensive prices outside of Morocco, and so actually foreigners they developed another movement different from the slow living movement, which is the ethno chic movement, thanks to
Mm.
Moroccan traditional handcrafts. So yeah, so it was haunting, yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, and here you are embarking on this new journey.
Yeah.
And my next question is, why did you start this business? And I think you have talked about that a little bit. So let me change the question. Why have you decided to be a business owner as opposed to a career person or something? What is it about being a business owner that is a motivation for you?
Why? It's not the first time. As I said before, I had other businesses before. Uh, it's first of all, it's being independence.
Mm.
Independence. I feel that I can I can give a lot. I'm not. I'm a hardworking person. But sometimes when I work for somebody else, like let's say, a normal office job. It just, and as a creative person too, it kills me a lot. It really, I get very depressive. It gives me this sensation of like I'm really wasting my time. I could be in my home office thinking about other creative ideas and other. Um, so it's about being more independent, more free, working for myself at the same time helping other people. Uh, I know it may feel like it's not very stable as like having a monthly salary, that the stability that gives the monthly salary, but it's all about having, I don't know, um, it's about the adventure of being yourself, working, doing what you love. It's very important, and loving what you're doing. It's really, really very important. When you are in the office and you feel obliged to wake up at 6 o'clock, go work for somebody else, wait until the end of the month, and you don't even like what you're doing, but you're like, it's kind of depressing. And I know in my heart that it's not for me. I know in my heart that what is for me is working on my own business and develop it little by little. And yes.
Yeah, well, that's very common. I hear that a lot, especially the part about the freedom and the independence,
Yeah.
especially for
And
creative people, I think.
as I say, I don't mind to work very hard. I don't mind waking up at 5 o'clock and getting in touch with the client, or staying late at night, programming and planning. I don't mind the hard work. But it feels better when you're doing it for yourself and you know that the benefits is coming to you all, and not going to another person, to who you are slaving.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so tell me about this is kind of a imagination question. So 5 years from now,
Mhm.
Lily and Co. Tell me about one success story that you would like to see for your business 5 years from now. So after you've become established and you've been operating for 5 years, what is a success story either for you, for one of the artisans that you work with, for your company? What is your vision for that?
My vision is, to me personally, the most important thing is a human level success.
Hmm.
That Lillian could do something for other people, as an association, not as a brand, but as an association, that could, the people that we are helping, the craftsmen or women that we are helping, we could do something for them, or for their children, or even for animals. We could like, have a part from the benefits going to association that help animals or children or these villages, help them having a, education, healthcare. Um, so yeah, this is the most important thing for me. And then, as a brand, uh, going bigger, be known everywhere, globally known.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we are advertising culture, international culture, not only from Morocco, because I have handcraftsmen from Spain too that would want to participate with me, from Turkey too.
Mm-hmm.
So we are representing international culture, which is a very rich culture. And yeah, so just to me, the most important thing is the human level.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it. Very good. So what is one piece of advice you have for other people who want to launch a brand, perhaps like you, and maybe they're haunted by an idea but they haven't taken a step forward yet. What is one piece of advice you have for them?
Do it. Just do it. Just take a pen and a piece of paper, write all your ideas, uh, and just start somewhere. Just start somewhere. For the two other businesses I had before, this is what I did. There is a saying, fake it until you make it. That works for me. Just imagine yourself, you are already there. And
Excellent.
yes, imagine yourself, you are already there. And if it's this idea is haunting you, if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen. But of course, you have to put some efforts, of course.
Sure.
But yes, I encourage every single person who is having an idea and thinks that it might be a very good business idea, just do it. Do it. Send it to the universe, and it's going to happen. Because talk about it to people, share it. People, they may introduce you to other people who may help you, who are interested in this, same idea you have. And yeah, that's how it happened for me personally.
Very good. Very good. I like it. What you said about get a pen and a piece of paper and write down all your ideas. And I have a guide. It's called the Creative Launch Reference Guide, and there's a
Yes,
four-phase methodology in there, and it's a cycle. And the cycle is idea, plan, implement,
yes,
results. So you
yes,
just described that first step
yes, the
in
first.
that process is get your ideas out, and then after that you move into the next phases. And when
Yeah,
people join the Creative Impact Studio, they get a copy of that guide. And so it's designed to help people move themselves, not just to stay with their ideas, but to make a plan about how they're going to implement and take action and then keep themselves getting results. So I like that you said that. And speaking of that, what I would love to hear from you is what you like about being in the Creative Impact Studio, what you get out of it, why you would recommend it to others, and who do you think it's for?
the Impact Creative Studio. To me, the first thing that is important is the guidance. Sometimes you can feel very sure of something or very certain, but still you will need someone more professional than you to guide you. Uh, this is the most important thing for me. Then you get to meet and to know other people who are living the same experience. Maybe they are stuck in the same phase you are stuck in too, and you learn from their experiences, you share stuff. So it's about sharing, learning, encouraging ourselves. Sometimes maybe you feel lonely. I feel lonely many times when I get stuck and discouraged. But for example, the live videos we have every Wednesday, they've been helping me really, really for this business. Um, the ideas, the guidance. So yes.
Say more about that. So yeah, so just so people know, every Wednesday we have a live event.
The networking too, because you meet other professional people who may need you in their business or need them in your business. So yes,
Yeah.
so it's good to work in a community. It's helping each other too. Yeah.
Yeah, so you said something. I want you to go into a little more detail about that. So we have live community events every Wednesday in our group, and most of the time I either present, there's a discussion topic or a training topic. Sometimes I have a guest expert come in and teach something. Sometimes we don't have a topic and it's just whatever we want to talk about. And it is an opportunity for people to come together live at that time, so that's where a lot of the networking can happen. But you said something, you said those sessions are really helping you with this particular project. Can you give a specific example about perhaps a specific training or, something specific that it's helped you do?
Something specific. Well, I think since I started with the group, every video was helpful to me personally. It's like if it describes I don't know how to say. It describes how this project is going. It's this project is different from other projects that I did. I had some kind of guidance, especially for the first project, but it was more about how to make a business plan.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing else, just to how to prepare a business plan and present it to the bank so you can get the money. So nothing else. But this is more than a business plan. This is how from as you said, phase one, when you think about when you have the idea in your mind, write it. Phase two, phase and when you and like if that person that is guiding you, it's inside of you knows when you are stuck. Okay, procrastination problem. How you're gonna how what do you have to do when you are procrastinating? So many obstacles that we meet developing our businesses. They can be solved in the group. So yes.
Great. Well, I'm really happy to hear that, and that's
Sometimes we don't dare to say, oh, this is what's happening to me right now, but thanks God we have the group.
yeah.
And you bring it out, and so many times I said, oh, thanks God she's talking about this because this is what I feel right now.
Well, okay. I'm glad that you're able to give those specific examples. And I'll add, all the training that I've done this year, that's all available in recordings. And there's also a reference library that people can go and look at all the training you're talking about and go in and access all those. They get that when they become a member. And, when you say, thank God she's talking about that, I'm listening to you. I poll everybody and I survey everybody and I ask them, what are you struggling with? What do you want to learn? What do you need to learn how to do better? So I guess that means I'm doing my job because I'm listening to you all to hear about what is it that you need to learn. And the other piece too, I think business building has two pieces. One is the external nuts and bolts. You're talking about the business plan and the sales and the marketing and the systems that you create. That's how the business runs. And then there's the internal piece, the business owner. That's you, and you face yourself. When you talk about procrastination or motivation or those things, those are more like the internal pieces. And so that's where coaching can really be helpful, is with those pieces. So you've really explained it really well about kind of those two forces that are at play when you're building a business. So I appreciate the way that you've articulated what's happening in the group and what's happening for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hind, I think we can kind of bring this to a close now. And where can people find you? You're going to give me some links, and I'll put them in the comments for this post. But why don't you let people know the best places that they can find you?
They can find me on Instagram. I already have the brand account, Shop Lily and Co. On Instagram. By email, shoplilyandco gmail.com. I am open to every designer, independent young designer. Well, doesn't have to be young, independent designer that think that their style match the idea, the concept of Lily and Co. I don't want to work only with the handcrafts men or women, independent designers too. So they are welcome to join the Lily's community. And on Instagram and by email. This is for the business, and as I said before, I am a fashion stylist. I worked for fashion editorials. You saw some of my work. Yes. So I am open to that too. Just send me an email to my personal email. You have my personal email.
Yes, I will make sure that that's available.
I also help in creating fashion brands. I already helped other brands. There's an American brand for men's accessories made by wood. Yes, wood accessories. It's called Against the Grain.
Mm-hmm.
So I helped creating that brand and other Spanish brands. So whoever like on the creative level, I'm open to everything.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool, Hind. Well, I'm going to make all that information available so people can get in touch with you. Is there
Okay.
anything else you'd like to add as we close this?
Um, no, nothing especially. Just sending a lot of positive energy and good luck to everyone who are thinking to start a creative business. So yes, just do it. Just feel the courage and do it. And yes. And yeah, like we have you, Tara. So yes, I welcome them to join the community. It's very helpful. Personally, it is helping me. I am very happy that I joined the group that I found randomly on Facebook. I think it was another sign that it was a good time to join the group and start my business.
Very
Uh,
cool. Very cool, Hind. Well, it's a pleasure to have you in our community, and I thank you for being available to do this interview today. So
Thank you, Tara.
you're welcome. Okay, so everybody, I'm going to be leaving links for you, the invitation to join the Creative Impact Studio, the links to get in touch with Hind if you feel inspired to reach out to her. And with that, I'm going to sign off, as always, with much love. I'll see you out there. Bye.
Bye.